I'm Zach.
And I'm Christian.
We're the creators of Storage Buddy. So recently we had a class member with food poisoning when he ate smoked codfish that was stored incorrectly. Now the result has ended up him being paralysed for a short period of time and still not having feeling in his legs. Now this is a sad story, meaning he cannot continue with his sport and the simple things in life have become a struggle. But Storage Buddy can help prevent this from happening with a safe, simple design that helps organise a commercial fridge. Storage Buddy is aimed to help all cafes and fast food franchises to be safe, be organised and reduce the risk of cross-contamination.
Storage Buddy is aiming to target cafes, for example Mrs. Brown's, and food franchises such as Subway. We believe we can help these businesses, big or small, to prevent cross-contamination happening to their customers. The users require an organised fridge with the correct food stored in the right order. Busy businesses do not have time to teach new staff members how to store a fridge correctly. This is where Storage Buddy's easy-to-use light system helps.
Our MVP is having an LED light strip the same as the colour-coded chopping boards. Having this method of storage is not only practicing safe food storage and handling, but creative, colourful solution. The advantages of having this is it's easy, simple, and of course anyone can have a LED light strip fitted to their fridge. This will allow people to place the correct foods in the correct part of the fridge. For example, green for vegetables, blue for seafood, and red for raw meat. We are planning to expand our product further, having our own colour-coded containers to match the LED lights. We discussed this with Subway and are hoping to go to head office to sell them our idea and expand it further.
Storage Buddy does have some hurdles in the way of electrical certifications to get it to Australian standards. The work we have done so far is okay because we have a teacher who has an electrical background. To get this project off the ground, we would need a group member to be qualified or have an electrician to certify and fit the product for us. And we're asking for a $200 investment into Storage Buddy, and your investment will be vital in the completion of this prototype, and will also go to certifying our product to Australian standards. This money will give us the tools we need to get our product both seen and heard.
Storage Buddy is a product with nothing else like it on the market. Our product is good because it organises any commercial fridge on the market and helps to prevent cross-contamination. We look forward to hearing your feedback.
Very good. Well done.
Nice presentation, guys. The visual is always good, and you know, you spoke confidently. Very good.
I think that was probably the best presentation of the day. I don't know, in terms of put the concept aside, but your organization, you came in with a branding, all that kind of thing. I was impressed by some of the obstacles that you identified and ways that you might overcome those. I wondered though if I don't know, Graham, you're in this business, so I've run cafes and restaurants and things in the past, so it's pretty simple, isn't it? Color-coded containers, LED light strips, basic food groups, that kind of thing. What prevents those businesses from just, once they've heard the idea, to just, go down to, I don't know, Bunnings or some storage company and buy color-coded things and things like that? What makes you important to them from a business standpoint, that you would go in and...
Well, we can also provide a way to store the food correctly, because when we actually went to Subway,
Yeah.
we found that they're storing their red meat, their red chopping board, like uncooked meat, above their fridge. So if the meat was to drip, cross-contamination causes at a big food chain like Subway. So not only would we sell the LED lights, but a way to store the food in the fridge correctly.
Right.
Like a systematic
as well.
approach.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And they had no way of organising any of their containers. It was all just the silver containers. There was no organisation at all. So.
I like that you said, you touched on it, that businesses don't have time to train their staff. By food licensing laws, that's not an option, they have to.
Yeah.
So what's actually happening is a lot of them don't have the time. So to present that to a business owner as you're going to solve a problem for them rather than you're pointing out where they're wrong.
Yeah.
So you're solving a problem for this business owner. So for Subway, they've got some issues. You're not retraining them or telling them how they're wrong. You're saying, we're going to help you to enhance what you already have to do. So I'm going to make this easier. So the lighting and the colour coding, you present it to them as, we're helping you solve a problem that's in some cases they don't know they have, although they should.
Yeah.
But yeah, not pointing out their faults. So you've got to point out their faults because that's where your business comes in.
Yeah.
But to the business owner, when you're selling it to them, I'm helping you.
Yeah.
I've got something here that's to help you do what you have to do for food licensing.
Yeah.
That cross-contamination, the meat above the veggies is just, it's basic.
Yeah.
But it's not that they don't know, they forget and they get busy. So you're right, you're on the right track.
Yeah.
Tease that out a bit more and make it, so that it sounds really presentable.
Yeah, with the colour coded system, it just makes it easier for them to train younger people to do the jobs.
Yes.
It makes it easy and quick kind of thing.
If you can make their training easier, it's easier for them to tick that off on the list saying, yes, we've done training, and that's, you're selling a problem solver for a business. That's awesome.
So you're selling what to them? First the consulting?
And the light system fitted in the fridge.
Yeah,
Yeah.
And then hopefully we're looking to go forward and make our own containers.
Yeah.
right.
So like red containers, green containers, blue containers. So that'll work in with our light system.
Yeah.
Right.
But we
Yeah.
want to start with this product first to see how well it does.
Mhm.
Which one, the lighting?
Yeah.
Just the
Just the
lighting
lighting.
system in the
When,
fridge.
Yeah.
when it's all up and running, the local cafe, Miss Brands, down the road there, they
Yeah.
said when it's all up, we'll try it. We'll give. So they're going to try it in our fridges for a week, and so they're going to get feedback off the prototype that we
Awesome.
will eventually make. and give
Really
to them.
good.
I like the steps you've taken already. You've talked to Subway, you've obviously talked to a local supplier here. Those are the necessary steps, in market research to find out whether you've got a viable product. And I think the fact that you've spoken to these people and you've obviously from them had support, as you just demonstrated, gives you confidence in your product, and that's shown in your presentation today.
Thank you.
I like what boy, I think Graham has just handed you a gold nugget. And on that, I might suggest that whether that stays your name or not, underneath that might be something like compliance made simple or something.
We had a little
yeah.
tagline. We had cross-contamination prevention systems as a little tagline.
Yeah.
But I think what he told you was you're obligated
Yeah.
by the regulations
To
To
teach.
to
Train.
do this,
Yeah.
and you're not doing it, but you can't say that.
Yeah.
But you can say, and again, maybe not the exact words, but
Yeah.
but that compliance, if any industry has got compliance issues, it's a big
Easy
deal.
solve.
So if you've simplified that for them,
Yeah, this is the solution, but what
Yeah.
they're needing to sell is the benefit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
yeah,
Okay.
Yeah, sell the benefits.
So just actually on that, so it's a very simple equation that I'll leave you with. Value, so you're trying to create value for it, equals benefits less costs. Yeah, so if you can reduce the costs, the value goes up, and if you increase the benefits, the value goes up. So on the benefit side, I think you've got an opportunity to really benefits. Why do people buy things in benefit sides? It's because you have knowledge that they don't. That's why we go to doctors. Or you're giving them access to something. So before someone came in with the aggregation of motorbike parts, they're providing access to stuff that they don't have. For you guys' knowledge, you need to be super schooled up on the regulations about all the, everything to do with food contamination, how it's meant to be done, and all that sort of stuff. Even though people should know it and all that, you guys definitely, if you're coming in saying put your red light here and your green light there, you need to be well and truly across that.
Yeah.
And then on the cost side, you need to quantify, without it being ridiculous, what would it mean if someone was to get sick from your cross-contaminated food? What does that mean to you as a cost for as a business? So try and look to quantify, get case studies, I don't know where or how, but that will then also help you set your price point as to what you could possibly sell it for.
Yeah.
And then even on the other cost side is the other thing is, so people do two things. So it's time and money. The money one which I just spoke about, and the time one is that saving on training and all those sorts of things.
Yeah.
So you can, on creating value, you've got a couple of levers to pull on the cost side, the dollars, and then also time. And on the benefit side, you've got knowledge that they don't, and you can help them with that. So look at focusing on those areas.
With what Zach said earlier with the containers and the lighting, what we want to do is make it that if you put like a green container on your green light, it'll just dull the light out. what if you put like a bread container underneath the green light, it'll show.
It goes black.
Show black.
So like you'll be able to visually see that something's in the wrong place, and then you can move it and put it where it's meant to be.
And the bonus of having a remote is like, for example, let's just say 1 week you don't need any milk for your thing. If you got extra meat 1 week, you can go red and create an extra shelf for your meat,
clever.
or an extra
Oh.
blue, or an extra yellow, or an extra
Yeah,
green.
good idea. So it's running low
Yeah.
and you just put meat on
Because
there.
yeah,
Yeah.
it makes it
Yeah.
easier when they get the products in,
Yeah.
and they can just like change it around and make it work around.
And that can be restricted to a supervisor
Yeah.
or someone who
Yeah.
really should know their stuff and
Yeah.
knows their stuff.
Mm.
Cool.
Very good.
Well, I'm giving you $35 guys towards hopefully setting up a trial site and space. Obviously, you're going to need a professional person on board to be working for you to install that. So some money towards that cost for you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
I'll give you $30 too.
I got 40 for you, Glenn.
Yeah, I think it's a really good idea. I've got $40 for you.
Yeah.
Thank you so
Thank
much.
you so much.
Thanks, guys.
Well presented too, guys.
Yeah, it's
Good job.
well done.
Big presentation.
Thank you.
Thanks, mate. Good to meet you.
Thank you.
Oh, you've been in a freezer or what?
Good job, mate. Well done.
Thank you.
Yeah, good working with you. G'day.